All right, welcome back, guys. We have Star Series action here tonight. We've played so many maps, so many thrilling moments, so many clutches, so much amazing ult play, strats, everything. But it all boils down to this now between Na'Vi and LDLC on Mirage. It's all for this match. The winner goes home with 13K and the loser with 7K. So that is guaranteed 7 at least, but that's a $6,000 difference.
Speaking of boiling, I just made some tea.
And I coffee.
Which... Well, please stop this goddamn coughing, but we are into the knife round, which we're not going to play. We have discovered that doing the kind of bird's eye view is causing these crashes, so I'm kind of scared to try it in this knife round. So Happy throws his pistol to try and mount some kind of offense here in this knife round. Not going to work out for him. And I do find myself doing play-by-play in the knife round, DDK. What's going on?
I don't know, James. You need to sort it out. You need to get your life together.
Oh wow!
Where did it all go wrong?
That was a bit deep, Daniel.
How did it come to this?
Get your life together, James.
All right, well.
All right, so this is production gave us some great stats about I think Na'Vi on this map, but I've forgotten them entirely. So I think this is statistically their best map.
Yeah, that was
it is indeed.
Yeah, it's statistically their best map. LDLC, they were on quite a big map win streak until they ran into Na'Vi. So Na'Vi today finally bringing the heat.
Bringing the heat indeed.
And here we go, the pistol round. starix with the kit there. And they're playing the standard retake for retake A play. Very passive stuff. But in fact, they are with 2 on short. So that's a very quick reaction towards middle. They can rotate very quickly if needed. That's exactly how this goes. And they do have the...
that's a great peek there from Guardian. We'll see the bomb.
And now they know they can start rotating from short. So smokes are going down though. So this is well played by LDLC, and they will actually take the bomb site. There's kioShiMa trying to get done what he can with that Glock.
Nobody's dead yet.
Suppressing fire put down by him. But lots of damage done, and LDLC get that bomb down. It's ticking away. Oh, that was beautiful there. It's like LDLC are really holding on to this, and there's not much it seems that Na'Vi can really pull together. And kioShiMa comes in for the final frag, and LDLC take the pistol round on the last map.
When was the last time you saw a pistol round where one team didn't lose a single player? Because LDLC survived. All of their plays survived there. Look at that's a clean 0 there. 0, all the zeros.
But all the money's going away from Na'Vi as they decide to buy up the SmithZz. They have one smoke on starix, but everyone else on
oh boy,
armor. There's even head armor as well.
We've got triple P90. Big popper pump here on shoxy. Let's see if you can get the Scott Steiner heated up. And we are going to get one kill on either side here, but these P90s...
Too many Ps all over the place.
P250s, P90s, I can't talk anymore. It's all over to you.
Well, it does seem like the SmithZz largely rendered ineffective against the P90s and shotguns. You would have actually assumed that the SmithZz would have had some ability to perform on even the medium ranges, and to some extent on the long ranges. There is still some accuracy to be found with the SmithZz, but they weren't actually able to really do all that much. And 3 players going to be on the rebuy there for LDLC as Na'Vi yet to take around. And they're going for the full eco now, as that SmithZz armor buy did them no good.
We are following the Nova until further notice. That said, this is interesting.
Oh dear. Yeah, this happens sometimes. Sometimes you just get it wrong. You just guess wrong, and it was well done by LDLC just to hit B straight up and.
Come on, Shoxy, show me the money. NBK is going to steal all the frags to the damn P90. All right. Let's give these people what they want. Oh, there we go. A money shot right there.
I love Ragdoll, man. You know what? When Ragdoll first started to come into games, I think it was Painkiller was one of the games where Ragdoll started to really be a feature with the Havoc engine. It was gorgeous. I loved it. That game is brilliant.
This is interesting. It's the buy round here for the CT side, but LDLC not giving a damn here, keeping the big popper pump and the 2 P90s here.
And still going with the B play, because that's all that these weapons are worth a damn for. So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess just going for max damage here with minimum investment, since normally you would throw those 3 weapons away. So going to be the information play here from Na'Vi, and we've seen starix's position on Mirage earlier today. He's very aggressive on the A bomb site. The information comes in for Na'Vi. What's going to happen here? Edouard's in a very interesting position. Hasn't been flashed here. Going to get the jump on 3 LDLC players. Doesn't get the 4th. Happy will take him down, but this is going to be a slaughter, and this...
It's all down to these one-on-ones, actually. kioShiMa, if he finds a quick one, if he gets that ahead, it is reticle. Pulls the trigger, gets the frag, then he's going to actually put it to a 2-on-2 immediately. But looks like they aren't really facing him again. He's still got a lot of health on him. There it is. That's the 1-on-1. He won it, and that's a 2-on-2 now for them. So the odds evening up, and LDLC in a really good position. They've even got quite a bit of time to play around with, and grenades. Still 2 flashes left over for kioShiMa. And this round so far has been incredibly cost efficient, as LDLC was still running with those second-tier weapons. Guardian there, look at this. Waiting patiently. We'll take the first kill there in that 2-on-2, but it's going to be the return by kioShiMa, already with 2 now. Zeus on 22 health, as kioShiMa grinds the angles.
The gun, those silencers, causing huge problems here for the CT side.
Oh, and he somehow doesn't manage to make it happen. Zeus finds him first, and kioShiMa is going to be gutted. Absolutely gutted about that one.
So that was quite an interesting round, because yes, LDLC lost the round, but they had, again, as you said, minimal investment, because they kept the 2 P90s and the Nova, which isn't obviously optimal play, but it does allow them to get a complete maximum buy in this 5th round, and it does give them an opportunity to break the economy of Na'Vi. We can see there they've got 2 grenades to their name here. So they're going to potentially have to go for some aggressive plays. They should expect the full buy here from LDLC. We'll see.
I mean, against this, having no nades, like set plays on A and big splits into A can be really effective, because Na'Vi don't have any way to really stop the players moving, and they don't really have any flashes to stop them gaining position. And then the entry frag should be all too easy from that point. So we'll have to see now how things actually develop here. We do see the push coming in. NBK takes the frag onto Guardian, shox onto starix, gets another one as well, and that is the bomb site. Beautifully secured for LDLC now, as Na'Vi do struggle to hold on to these remaining weapons. And I'm sure that LDLC could send a couple players out for a hunt to find these weapons and eliminate them. At least one would be nice. And SmithZz picking up the M4 in favor of the AK, something we see Existence do all the time as well.
Indeed, and this is a map where the flank can be real more often than not. So SmithZz may be putting that to good use, or maybe he'll throw it to Happy later on, though. With the aim that Happy's got at the moment, he should stick with the AK, because he's been popping heads for fun.
This avatar of Edouard is a little bit disturbing. Some guy with his mouth sewn shut. It's kind of weird.
Nice snap there from Edouard to retain that M4, and we'll see if he can put it to work here. I'm not sure exactly what site he's been playing, but could see an early Palace push here to try and get a quick advantage, but looks like he is going to be heading towards mid or B. The SmithZz are coming into play, though. They've gone for the force buy here with the helmets as well, and a few flashbangs, so we've seen what they can do in these anti-eco situations.
Timing pick here from SmithZz, perhaps with the AWP, to see if he can find anyone jumping up into the Palace. It's not going to happen, and no one's jumping across either, just yet at least. So SmithZz going to find nothing. They also have shox equally, who is actually on Palace, and of course, shox's position here, it's it's what Kali does on Titan. Just try to keep the presence there, keep the threat alive, pop out if there's a distraction, get a pick, get the damage in.
starix is so aggressive on A, but it looks like the bomb is going to be approaching B. SmithZz just looking for an opening here. Let's see if SmithZz can get any information. Not sure if he has spotted SmithZz or not. If SmithZz goes for a wallbang on that panel, he may just get the kill despite not knowing where the player is. And Edouard in a great position here. He's been boosted up. His gun will be exposed, though. Needs to be careful now.
Oh, SmithZz takes off his head as he falls down from the box, and shox takes himself one as well. That is the site there, but not quite secure. We do have 2 players straight on in on the rotation. They only have pistols, but that might just be good enough here as Guardian goes in, and he is going to get taken down straight away by shox. This is looking pretty good now for LDLC. Weapon advantage for sure, but the SmithZz are so dangerous. shox, he is known right now. Behind headshot.
They haven't got a kit. They've got to go for the defuse soon. Oh, the molly's going to ruin this round here for the CTs.
should kill enough time as well. Oh, but he can actually hide behind it. So there's not enough time. There's not enough time. He's going to have to try to get out of there with the weapon. Can he run? How fast can you run, Zeus? Not fast enough.
Wow, it goes into the shelves there. Takes some kitchen towels with him as well. Going to need those to clean up the mess. And it is going to be 5-1 LDLC. So a great start on the T side here. The slightly less favored side. And the economy for the CTs is in complete tatters at the moment. We can see shoxy approaching $8,000 on his team. Full AKs here for LDLC team, and it's going to be a full eco for the Natas. We'll work out how to pronounce it later.
Yeah, shox is there. He's ready for this aggression. He's going to find the first kill there as we see Edouard ready for this slow push. In they go. Does get a quick... oh, well, Zeus and Guardian able to take a couple quick frags. And looks like LDLC are actually struggling to get into the sites. These pistols actually working wonders here for Na'Vi. Very limited investment. However, they've got 2 AKs out of it now, Zeus and Guardian.
Worth noting that LDLC are quite spread out at the moment. kioShiMa just catching up with SmithZz for some support as they go for the bomb push. And it looks
the entry potential from SmithZz. That's all about right now. If Na'Vi can take down one player immediately, this is definitely doable, but the lack of armor is going to be a problem. There it is, that aim punch. So deadly, so dangerous. So he's going to take one player down. Get sprayed to death by kioShiMa. As the bomb will get planted. And Guardian is coming around now onto this angle.
Oh, he's seen them.
Through the smoke, he has been spotted now, and that is the element surprise completely gone. The only thing he had going for him, and LDLC going to take the round. So very nice play there by Na'Vi actually to do so much damage.
This is Na'Vi's opportunity to get back into this game. Now we haven't seen the kind of play against LDLC yet that we've seen when they changed the tide of this map versus Virtus.pro, and you saw the pushes through Palace, and they really showed the other teams how you could beat Virtus.pro on this map. But we haven't seen any of that yet. They are playing a bit more passive so far.
It's like the set play to come in. And this is actually a really effective way to bust down a big buy. If they can get in and just immediately get the kills and just reset the economy again, that's going to be so powerful. They're not messing around the picks that maybe Na'Vi would be wanting to happen. kioShiMa with a quick wall bang there, perfect stuff. And it's the wall of smokes that we've seen time and time again now from these French sides, as Zeus does pick off kioShiMa. And NBK going to come in, take him down. No prisoners for NBK. And then we're going to retake connector. Really, really big movement there from Redwood, as that's going to allow SmithZz to get in. Oh, and he even gets a kill there. Just all on shox now, 1 on 3. And he's going to get taken down immediately. And Edouard is going to be the one to find that frag. So interesting stuff there. Something that I noticed about that is that the way that they played it is quite different to how Titan do it. Because Titan take a different...
Who?
LDLC ran this wall of smokes A-take strat that we've seen from Titan a bunch recently. And also I think from Na'Vi in the past. And what Titan usually do is they never really set foot back into CT spawn through the smokes. We saw that 2 players went straight there from LDLC. However, that kind of you kind of want to leave that area kind of isolated whilst you clear out CPL and connector. We saw the problems came from short, and that's where their rush really got blown apart. So it's interesting that I think Titan might even be playing that a bit better. But we're into the next round.
So there's a peek from Guardian in mid. Won't find a connection as the Ts are rushing through short, and the nades will come in and take Guardian out, so that's the AWP gone for the time being. We've got 2 plays on short. They're boosting on top here. Edward's aiming in the wrong place. Is he going to find it fast enough? shoxy goes for the peek, gets shot down to 13 HP, will escape with his life, and the mayhem does ensue in the mid to B area. Things will slow down now as there are smokes all over the place. Complete denial of vision through connector at the moment. Smoke down on short as well. So LDLC will try and get another pick here and potentially push on that. Zeus just hunting for LDLC players at the moment. And we have shoxy in an interesting position to push. And the frags have come in thick and fast. 3 Na'Vi players go down. Edouard, starix, Zeus suddenly sees it's all alone versus 5.
That was really, really nice. I think things started to get really, really bad for them as soon as we saw, shoxy on that, boosted up on top of that, on those crates over at short, looking for the peek over the smoke, which is really smart. Actually, that's the first time I've seen that not work. So I was kind of afraid for Na'Vi in that position that LDLC would have this really fast push onto the B bomb site, but they actually managed to kind of control the situation a bit. But it seemed like that connector follow up, that Na'Vi just weren't ready for that. They just weren't ready for that.
I don't know if LDLC had some kind of pep talk at halftime, sorry, between games, but if they did, it's working wonders at the moment. Going up 7-2 versus Na'Vi on a T side now. He's getting 2 quick frags there. Trade frag coming in from Happy, but that's going to be some important little damage there, and it will leave the CT team on similar money. Edouard quickly buying a Mag 7, actually, so he was somewhat ahead, but he will try and cause some havoc, and we've seen what I think it was SmithZz could do with a Mag 7 on Inferno, so we can see what Edouard can do with it here on Mirage. He's going to go for that boost spot on the B bomb site, so that's position that's not checked so often, and with the T's coming in really fast here, this could get ugly. Does get taken out though fairly promptly there. A trade kill coming in, Zeus taking out SmithZz first, and let's see what happens here.
Yeah, there's not a lot to be found here. LDLC taking this quite easily, and unfortunately a bit of a disappointing result from the Mag 7. Pretty good range and a pretty good position, but it's not, sometimes it just doesn't connect how you would like it to. And Na'Vi in with the buy now. There's again limited grenades. It feels like they've been playing just without their ideal setup. I think they had like one round where they had a nice setup, and that was a round where LDLC hit, you know, the A bomb site really, really fast, and that was Na'Vi didn't even really get to play that much.
So this is Na'Vi's statistically best map, but statistically their economy is crap right now, and that does come into it and play a big part. And right now they are trailing 2-8 to LDLC. This is a pretty bad situation.
They just actually pushed the A slope, so they know that there's nothing down slope. It's a nice pick there from SmithZz. Goes down to 1 HP in that battle. And the thing is that Na'Vi can start repositioning. We see that there's a rotation of Guardian towards that B-bomb site. And Happy going to just pop out of Palace and find himself a frag. They thought perhaps that it could have been safe, but Happy was lurking.
This is looking disastrous for Na'Vi.
Oh, yeah.
To be quite honest, this is looking disastrous. They've lost 2 players here. SmithZz has 1 HP with the AWP, but he's still got the AWP, so he may as well have 50. And starix will take down Happy. Now things are evening up here, and the 1 HP of SmithZz will be more important. shox trying to get the frag on SmithZz, does find it. Now it's going to be a 2 versus 1 here. starix can do this. Doesn't have a nade.
It's certainly going to be very difficult now as he's going to make his way and has to find a quick one-on-one. starix in a lot of trouble, and NBK is going to alleviate him of the responsibility of that situation by just killing him.
Yeah, but I mean, starix exposed himself to the middle of the site while still looking towards the van area, so I don't know what's going on here for Na'Vi, but
they can't get the economy going. They just never had a situation where they could just win a round in a period which could start their economy. They had one close situation, but that's about it. And a dry rush, just straight up, no nades, just rifles. That's all there is to play with for LDLC now as they just pushed Na'Vi all the way back. It's a great nade there onto the stairs as Na'Vi struggle with these pistols at these ranges. This is a really good choice of a strategy for LDLC to just bust open the A site, and that's exactly what happens. Just the standard smokes coming in from LDLC to cover CT spawn. shox gets the bomb down, and the Molotov in hand as well.
The strategy right now for LDLC is Bedlam, and it is working wonders for them. Rushing the B bomb site, rushing the A bomb site, predicting the ecos, and not giving Na'Vi a situation where they can position themselves to cause any mayhem with their anti-eco buys. SmithZz may go for a ninja over here, but he doesn't have a kit, so it's going to be futile. And they're going to just chase the frags here. Guardian will find shox's head, but that may be that.
Yeah, just keep rolling with this. Does get taken down by the bomb, unfortunately for him. But yeah, 10 rounds to LDLC on the T side, 2 for Na'Vi here so far on the CT side. Double AWP coming in. It's the first time we're going to see that. SmithZz on an AWP, Guardian on an AWP. Again, limited grenades. They've never been able to play with a fully stocked nades.
I do wonder if they have looked at Na'Vi's previous map on Mirage and basically are just counter-stratting them pretty damn hard, because we've seen starix's really aggressive position traditionally towards the bottom of A, and he hasn't really... I mean, let's have a look. He's at the bottom of the leaderboard right now with 2 frags, which gives me the impression that maybe they've watched them and are counter-stratting them. He will get 2 frags now, though, so he's doubled his tally straight away. Edouard finding the frag in mid. 2 people left for LDLC. This could be a resurgence here for Na'Vi. That is a clean sweep. So we'll see if we find a change of tactics here for LDLC. They've got lots of money in the bank. Only 2 rounds remaining here on the first half of this final map of the SLTV Season 11 finals in Kiev.
Yeah, it's looking really, really grim here. Na'Vi, best case scenario, 5 rounds on the CT side of Mirage. That just, the pressure is, on the switch to the second half is going to be immense. But
they may have no idea about these 2 AWPs as well because of how fast that round was and starix's frags.
But look at this, Guardian completely just circumvented there with great grenade play. They make their way up short as well. Guardian going for the rotation as once again LDLC bust their way up short into the B side of things. And Guardian's actually going to put the shutdown there onto shox. In with the angle, looking, scanning for the shot. Not going to find it just yet, but there it is. kioShiMa finally gets taken down. Guardian going to drop him. The SmithZz goes in, gets the Lego seized. And the starix waits patiently in connector, waiting for NBK. He was expecting him. And going for the cheeky jump shots.
Did he actually connect with that?
He did.
Wow.
What, the AWP one?
Yeah.
No, don't think so.
I think he may have. I'm not sure, but I
Are
think
you
he
sure,
may
James?
have. Anyway, it is the last round here, so a late resurgence here for Na'Vi. 10-5 wouldn't be great. Could call it terrible, but at least it's something. LDLC, if they can keep LDLC on only 10 rounds, that does give them a reasonable buffer to get into this match and cause mayhem on the T side. They all need Guardian to put in work here. We've got SmithZz on the B bomb site. They're going to look to throw smokes and flashes over the site, cut off parts of the site for these CTs. And in comes the rush. There's one down. He's going to change his position, whip out the CZ. Not going to get the second frag. SmithZz ends up behind him. Edouard gets the trade frag on NBK. And every round is just bedlam here.
It is absolute chaos, and Na'Vi will take the 5th round, or the 5th round on the board for them. But 10, they're looking at 10. This should be easy for LDLC. If they get the pistol, that should be game. Na'Vi under immense pressure right now. They're on home turf. This is a massive game for both teams.
While this is bad, I think 10 on LDLC is still doable for Na'Vi. They're not out of this yet.
It is, but they're on the T side, and this is just... They're against LDLC on the T. This is...
Yeah, but this is statistically their best map, so we have to see what they have to offer here. I do think
usually it's like a reverse score. Like
of course it is,
oh,
yeah.
well, you know, their CT, they can bring it back.
But, well, we'll see what happens.
It does look like we're seeing a lot of movement here towards this A bomb site. Would you look at this? And there's actually a few grenades, but mostly just flashes. Not much in the way of smokes here for Na'Vi. They're going to go in now as the smokes finally get popped. Look at this already as a frag apiece. In fact, 3 going down all of a sudden for Na'Vi in quick succession. LDLC over by TT Spawn, holding it down, and there you go. That's the pistol round there for LDLC, 11-5, and things get real now for LDLC. They're close to winning this game. They're close to winning it. They've only got 5 more rounds to find, and they've won.
Indeed, but now they have to beat Na'Vi anti-eco, the CZs.
They're going to beat the CZs, man, the dirty CZs coming into play. Well, we've got 2 FAMASs, we've got a P90, an M4A4, and an M4A1.
So let's see. I think this smoke from SmithZz is going to go behind the box to the left of the CT view on this bomb site. So let's see if he can get that frag. Can they get the bomb down quickly? That is the question.
Great grenades in actually here from Na'Vi. They're doing a wonderful job busting into the site, rendering those rifles fairly useless, isolating the players behind the smokes, and they're going to get the bomb down in that effort. So Na'Vi with some great plays coming in. But can they hold now? The smokes are gone. And in come the riflers of LDLC and the P90 respectively. kioShiMa going to gun down Guardian, looking for more players, looking for blood, as now NBK finds himself pretty much everybody. Great position here from him. Just going to be taking the frags with that FAMAS. And we're going to take down NBK as he moves in, but we're going to obviously see another round win coming in here for LDLC as 12-5 is the scoreline.
There is anarchy in the streets right now. There is so much action every single round. We've got guns flying, bodies flying all over the place, blood being splattered on the wall. It's like well, it's a damn mess. It's a bloodbath.
And the starix might just find himself a one-on-one here against Happy. Happy ready for this, and he takes the kill. Picks up the Galil in favor of the FAMAS. And not much in the way of grenades used so far for Na'Vi. Losing starix definitely hurts. That's going to really be painful. If they wanted to do an A split, it's going to be much worse now without
the flanks coming in on short.
Him.
Na'Vi are running out of options here. Every round LDLC get in on the board. SmithZz Gets one frag, but then falls. They're at a one-man disadvantage. The bomb is in T-spawn at the moment. They are so spread out, our Na'Vi, that they have to be careful here.
Well, they can certainly scrap together a good offense if they all combine their forces. They do have the AK, Deagle, and the Famous, so
this is definitely still doable. We can expect 2 CTs per bomb site here at the moment, and SmithZz doing the Super Mario Brothers, looking for some information. Won't find any just yet. We do have a smoke, 3 flashes on the Na'Vi side, and if they can take down SmithZz, he will be on his own. That Molotov's going to come in, but could come in too late as the Na'Vi team will advance onto the bomb site. Deagle's coming out for Guardian. He won't find anyone, though. It's suddenly going to be Edouard on his own. He's got 17 seconds left. The bomb's not going to go down, that's for sure.
Oh, Edouard was banking on this player surviving. He's staying up in the apartments, just hoping that they get the bomb down quick and get the entries so he can keep a good position. And that just wasn't the case. I mean, you know, thinking forwards, which is smart, but still. 13-5, Na'Vi on the brink of losing this match. Losing this grand finals for Starseries 11. And they've done so well at holding on so far.
Yeah, to come this far, to start with a one match disadvantage, was fantastic. But we have to be honest, things are looking pretty dire here for the home team, and I think the crowd may be silenced in a few rounds from now.
All right, here we go. In goes the push here with the pistols. They're getting denied quite easily by the rifles. Not much to see here. As LDLC clean up, and Na'Vi going to be in with the next round now with their buy. And this is where things have to work. There is no other option for Na'Vi. It has to work now. They're going to pull the AWP into play. Guardian's going to pick that one up. And what are we to expect now from Na'Vi? There's so much we haven't seen, and so much that they can do, so much they're capable of.
They are all in right now. Going to play that passive position on mid, just in case, while we have a fast approach in underpass. That's not going to go starix's way, as he will go down to Happy. Zeus gets the trade frac, however, so it is going to be 4v4 early on in this round, and all of a sudden we have 2 players per bomb site. But shoxy taking an aggressive position. Can he get the frag, though? No, SmithZz takes him out. That's going to be only kioShiMa, although we've seen what kind of aim he has, but he does only have a FAMAS, so things will be a little more difficult than they otherwise normally would be. The nade's coming in to try and protect the B apps area, and it will force SmithZz to go to underpass. He does carry the bomb, so he has to stay close to his teammates, otherwise this round is lost.
So this could really all get stopped by NBK here. NBK is in a really good position to completely blow up this round for Na'Vi. Everything's on NBK right now, goes to the spray and doesn't get the kill. And they've been spotted now. The game is up, and LDLC know what's happening. NBK going to get the frags, the team play coming in from LDLC, but it's going to be SmithZz to make the double, and that should allow the bomb plant. They do have Guardian in an excellent position with that AWP up, just perched in the A apartments in Palace. As kioShiMa now steadily moves his way through CPL, looking for all the players, finds Zeus. Critical damage done to him, though, in the effort to kill Zeus. Zeus did a good job there. That grenade barely not connecting with kioShiMa, and he's going to just run for it with the AK. And Na'Vi hold on, but at the moment they're holding on onto a ledge with one hand and just one finger.
Now LDLC looking to stomp on those fingers right now, but it won't be this round. Na'Vi 9 rounds behind at the moment. This will make it 8, but I mean, this is a long, arduous task to get back into this match, and there is no room for error whatsoever here for Na'Vi. So this is going to be one of the most difficult positions they may have been in recent memory. The auto snipers coming out here for LDLC. Happy is going to take it. Yeah, they're looking to just pop heads all over the place.
That's really drastic. Have they actually exhausted their bank by doing that? Not quite, but they actually would be on an eco if they do lose this. So a big buy coming in here. If Na'Vi take this, they might actually get some momentum. That's a nice shot there onto shox, though. Down to 16 points of health. Good stuff there from Na'Vi on the opening, but still much more to do. As kioShiMa is looking for some info here over in the ladder room by shot. And we could see many different plays still from Na'Vi. It's going to be about what they find on the picks here in middle.
kioShiMa could find starix, depending on starix's position. It's going to be all about timing. He might hear the nades in mid. If he peeks through this hole, it's going to get smoked off there and deny him that vision, but he is going to be aware of maybe multiple people in mid here. See how his team reacts.
trying to clear out the ladder room here. This was really, really good positional play coming in from Na'Vi. They're going to take some really good spots on the map. The ladder room's been denied now, so there's always going to be a threat towards B, always going to be a threat towards TPL and Connector. And they're going to swing back around here for the A play, it would seem, as Guardian takes Happy down, and shox in with the return on starix, but Na'Vi fast onto the site. There is one player, it's NBK, over by Shadow, coming in with one frag, looking for more, trying to finish it off right here and now, and NBK is going to actually go down to Guardian, as Edouard gets the shot as well, and we move to a one-on-one. SmithZz against Edouard, AWP against AWP. The bomb is all the way on the other side, and there's just no time.
It is, yeah, there's no time, and it's crunch time here for Na'Vi. Their margin is 0. It's been completely depleted here. They have a weird buy of an AWP, a Scout, a CZ, and 2 Galils here. Limited grenades, limited helmets. This is a ropey car boot sale buy, to say the least, but they're going to have to make it work. Otherwise, this is the end for another year of SLTV Starseries 11 here. I know the crowd are going to be cheering them on, trying to get behind them here, trying to encourage them to do the best they can. But Happy has other ideas. He is a merciless hitman, and he is coming to execute somebody.
The cerebral assassin, as you dubbed him earlier. I think that's a very apt title for the man. And seized. Oh, that hurt. shox goes down, and Happy is slowly making his way up, and it's going to be kioShiMa who actually gets the kill there. So the push is ready to hit the A site now, and this could be quite effective now if the entries can just be found. Oh, there we go. starix takes down NBK as Zeus goes in for the peek, and things are slow here on the approach to this site. But slowly but surely, Na'Vi seem to be gaining some ground, but kioShiMa with 2 huge kills, and LDLC on the brink of winning Starseries 11 against Na'Vi. It's just Guardian that stands between them and victory, and he will go down 16-6 on the final map, and it's going to be a victory for LDLC. They're going to go home with $13,000 and $7,000 for the runners-up Na'Vi. But what a wonderful comeback attempt from them. They really played their hearts out. You really have to give it to Na'Vi here.
Yeah, to get to that point was massive for them. They put in a lot of work to get there, and that was really well played by them. But LDLC absolutely savaged them in that last match. They weren't having any of it. And again, that may be the advantage of being able to just sit and just watch who meets them in the final all day today, researching the team, seeing their tactics on each map, and just making notes against them, basically.
And the other thing to note as well is that, okay, so they lost against LDLC. It was damn close. LDLC have been playing really good lately. Titan on in the mix. Titan are just finishing behind Na'Vi somewhere. Na'Vi have really sent a statement home. Guardian's been playing really well. In fact, everybody from Na'Vi has been really stepping up their game in this in these series, and we're really starting to see them, I think, develop and find their feet as a team, as well as LDLC. So these are 2 really solid teams going into the future events that we can just hyped for. I'm really excited for all the next. We got so much casting to do. It's gonna be great.
Indeed, we do. But we can have a look at how LDLC made their way to victory here in this map. So if we just quickly look at the bracket in this map, in this tournament, sorry. So they win the grand final 3-2 with a 1-0 advantage because they hadn't lost a best of 3 on their way. So firstly, they took out the people they met in the final, Na'Vi 2-0 in the winners bracket semi-final, then took out Titan 2-0, then took out Na'Vi 3-2 to get the big W here. So we can see they're trading shirts now on the stage, and it's all a big jolly, basically. So all friends at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Congratulations to LDLC.
Yeah, it's great sportsmanship from these guys. And, you know, we love seeing the trolling for NBK, but he's a massive, you know, he's a really good sportsman as well. All these guys are. It's great to see them play. I can't wait for the next time as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the show as well. It's been crazy because we've had so much SLTV going on in this month and a half. It's been absolute madness.
Pretty jam-packed.
We've
what a way to finish it. With insane plays here. That 5-man from Existence, just the comebacks from Na'Vi, all the trades, the anti-ecos in that second last map. It was a fantastic day.
So highlight
Strike today.
What's your highlight?
My highlight was that entire series in the final. Was just
for me, it's got to be Dust 2. It's going to be Dust 2 for me. I mean, that was immense. That was just
it
brilliant
was pretty good. If I was to pick one map, of course it would be that, because that was pretty damn hype.
Yeah, and if there was a moment, well, Existence's ace was pretty damn good. That's actually been put on our YouTube channel as well. I think Basic.com is the YouTube channel name, so you can check that out. I think it's been all over the place, but there you go.
While we're here, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We will be live almost every day next week. We're flying to Milan at stupid o'clock tomorrow, but you'll be seeing much more of us in the coming days, especially with our LAN coming up at the end of next week.
All right, so we've got the prize ceremony coming up here. Let's check that out. There we go, Epsilon holding up their check.
Their $3,000.
Lots to be. Epsilon are still a really huge question mark. Picking up Sixer now, and obviously 2 new players for this event. Essentially, it's kind of a mixed team. So this event really wasn't, I think, much of a. They didn't really tell us much about what Epsilon are capable of.
We have to bear in mind they just had the roster changes. It's early days for them. They have a weird end of the year coming because they're going to have to. Well, they have no choice but to get FXO back into their team. Otherwise, they lose their spot at DreamHack because they need at least 3 of the players who've played in Cologne. So that's going to be a bit odd, especially after putting out a press release saying, this guy's toxic, we don't want him in our team. It's like, welcome back, bro. See you soon. So we're seeing, I believe, the Hellraisers manager giving the Titan prize to the team there. We've got $4,000 for the Titan team for 3rd place, so congratulations to them.
Yeah, interesting matches from Titan. They didn't really find the form that they had at Stockholm. At Stockholm, they were just this incredible machine that couldn't be stopped.
Indeed.
Just the immovable force.
Well,
more or less.
It was a new lineup for LAN, and people were unprepared, didn't know what to expect. They found out what to expect now.
Yes.
And so again, with these new rosters, etc., it takes time, A, for them to gel, but also B, for people playing against them to adjust. So both things you have to bear in mind here. And we have the man with the ultimate hair in Counter-Strike.
Oh, yeah.
On the stage here, ready to get his 2nd place award.
The manliest man in the competition.
Glorious facial hair.
Yeah.
Glorious. Our producer is he's the #1 fan of that facial hair right there.
Definitely. And I mean, I think it was LDLC who were trying to grow their well, basically not shave. What is it until like the end of November, more or less, till DreamHack or something. So they're going to be in competition there. So we'll have to see how well they do.
There's a beardage war going on there. For sure.
There is a beard war. I think this is actually a thing in hockey as well. There is like they have like a beard prizes and stuff like that. Like who has the best beard of all the players and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy. I'm not massively into hockey, so I'm sure there's people that know more about that.
Are you massively into beards though, DDK? That is the real question here.
No, because I feel really insecure because I can't grow an amazing beard as the ones we've seen on display today.
Yours is more bum fluff than Game of Thrones?
It's not ready yet. Maybe in the future. But yeah, wonderful stuff here from Na'Vi. I've been really impressed by a lot of the ways that they've been stepping up. They've definitely been putting a lot more thought and effort into their general strategy as well. We see Na'Vi. We see the slow plays and their style come out, but we're also seeing them mixing things up as well. Now we're seeing LDLC coming in and claiming their prize. Definitely
close up on the beard.
Yeah, man.
But let's see. Isn't Happy trying to get a beard as well? But I don't think he's got much of a beard going on.
Well, it's not for everybody.
Well, there's a bit of beard there, but I think you're leading him in the beard war. So I don't think that's a war he's going to win, despite winning the SLTV Series 11 finals.
And there's something about this is actually NBK has been really performing much better in this event than I've seen him recently. He's really been very consistent on making the entries, and having these guys fragging like they are, it's scary going forwards. In the
kioShiMa fragged massively
in
this tournament. He went huge today. He really showed up. He was snapping heads. His aim was excellent today.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm just always excited when I see these guys. I'm always like, oh, but how is it going to go in the next competition against this team, and then this team, and then these lineups? I'm just always excited.
I think the big question now is next week.
Yeah.
Milan. Fnatic, LDLC. I do believe they're in the same group, and I think that is going to be a clash of the Titans, no pun intended. But that's going to be pretty serious. I think that's going to be the big question mark here. That's going to be the match that everybody's going to have their eyes on.
Definitely. Well, I think that's going to bring this show to a close, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I hope you enjoyed it. And as James mentioned, you can see